Well, hey there, family. Welcome to our Old Gods of Appalachia playthrough. Our actual play, you could say, where we delve into themes of darkness and loneliness here. Last we left off, all people were in a bit of a bind and decided to take a bit of relaxation at the home of Dean Boyle. Dean Bowling, going down after a night, or really a morning's work, while the train is clear. So, we're gonna get moving. Remember, you can give your channel points to help our people out. See if you can help them survive what's dark and mysterious and does not wish to be known. $1920 had almost ended. It's coming, the end of many things. As nearly also ended the lives of all four, companions, one could say, as heroes isn't always the right term for those who have to deal and choose whatever thing will get them what they think is right in the dark. Certainly this has been true for all four. The ones from Aver County who, whether it was for kin or county, went forth. They had gotten what they wanted out of it, a deed to land, and a father returned. All it took was bits of soul and goodness, chipped off and grounded into a type of meal that could be eaten by the darkness and those that serve the inner dark. All the while paying homage to the green that sustains and binds. A dance. But, as you know, family, all those who dance with more than one partner spurn jealousy. And whether by what one considers good or bad, jealousy brings all to blows both murderous and vile. But for now, all those thoughts and consequences of action are melted away, one could think. For who can think of such awful things when enjoying the good cornbread that's provided here in this house? After all, when one thinks about it, that's all one needs. Greens mixed with bacon fat and put down that had been stewed by named Dean Bolin. They sat around a table. Willie Armida, former deputy sheriff, who just wants to go down and be retired, but, well, they've seen enough in their time to know that when Dean comes calling, You stop whatever you need to do, and you don't need to worry about any type of, am I retired, am I not? You just get your gun and follow right away. So, Dean's purse sitting in its hefty spot, serving up collard greens and roots that have been dug and chopped just right. And those beans that were cut fresh in summer and stored in those jars in those ways that sometimes get long lost. That preserved flavor. Dean sure pulled out the goods. In fact, when they arrived, it was as if it had been cooking that pot for exactly the number of people that seemed to have shown up. Seated somewhat apart had been Rex. Dean didn't seem to quite trust them, though the three boys who had been trying to get the ring that was now held by Ivy were not invited. They were shown politely with a blanket-wrapped cornbread each to go, and if they come back again, they might get some shot in their arse. But, bottom line, joyful eating and laughing and filling had gone on. Nadine looked at Elmira, looked at our folks, and asked the question that seems simple but rarely is. Now, what do you all intend to do? Keep going on with your own, or are you good with helping this young lady?
Which young lady are you talking about?
Point over to Elmira.
Well, she has the same intentions as Ruby, so yes.
What are you trying to do, Ruby? Says Elmira. You there, Courtney?
Yep, I'm here. I just gotta go to this matchstick place and talk to the ladies there, and yeah.
Oh. I was looking for my brother.
Is he at the matchstick company?
I don't know. Well, he might have been headed that way. I was going to tell you, if you're thinking about your brother there, darling, last I remember, he was headed west. It's definitely up that way. Well, I mean, help if I could. Would y'all be willing to help me find him?
I don't see why not.
Certainly, ma'am. Charlie is sort of waiting for Ruby's confirmation because he wants to make sure that this aligns with her. When she says that, he'll chime in and say, "Certainly, ma'am. We all seem to be heading in the same direction, and you've helped us already, so I figure no sense in not trying to help each other as long as we all are heading that ways."
Well, I gone sent off those Marboons boys, and I tell you right now, I put something a little extra in that cornbread of theirs. Let's just say they might have a hard time remembering what happened this morning.
Okay.
Charlie stops halfway towards taking another bite of cornbread and just kind of holds it there for a moment.
Don't you worry. I'd never harm my guests.
Nods and he'll take a bite.
However, this Mr. Stockley, he is definitely holla. He'll be waiting around and, well, whatever happens to those boys owns them good for trying to be thieves, but whatever he does, he will do, but then he'll start trying to sniff around for that ring. So you be careful having a hollowed with you or after you is a bit, well, bit hard, you could say.
He could get in line with the others.
We'll keep that in mind, ma'am. Thank you.
Good that you're on a tweetsy then. Be careful not to go on anything from B&L. Mr. Rex, you ain't gonna tell anybody about that, right? No, ma'am. No, I'll keep things good, especially they said that after what they're done with, they'll get it back and I can get it to who needs it. That's right. Number FB Larkin. Well. Is there anything I could help y'all with? While you had my hospitality.
Can I get your recipe?
Well,
Only if it works well with dumplings.
I mean, from a regular cooking, you got it, honey. It's all about how you bottle them beans. Canned beans ain't nothing better in the winter. Like all that freshness is just locked right in. Well,
I guess if I may ask, ma'am, just because it's without going into too many details, we've had our share of, call it run-ins with B&L already. And I've spent, well, it's been a while, a year or two since I was doing my traveling on the Tweetsea. What, you've just recommended we stay on one and not the other, is there any connection between the two, or?
These types of things, their vines are growing, but I'll tell you, Tweetsea, they're good folk. They want to get people one place to another, deliver, and keep connected. Not in ways of business, mind you, but ways of travel and people. Heck, they even let me know, or let any granny know about things happening. Things that ain't right. B&L, though. They exist could just say that they created this railroad and the coal mine. They are everything that it is. But don't you forget, the railroad. It isn't B&L's, but it certainly is not the Greens, nor is it Tweetsy. The best I can tell you is the railroad wants to be as wide, as enveloping, and controlling as it possibly can. It seeks to be a god of types. It's not of the inner dark, nor is it the green. It is its own. And it will keep its own. If you can help it, it's best not to trifle with it.
Understood. Charlie pauses for a moment, considering whether he wants to ask the next question, and decides to. Ma'am, you might think me crazy. Maybe I am. Late at night, have you ever heard music? Not coming from any player or any musician, just almost like it's coming from the mountain.
These hills. Sometimes the old folks would wonder if they are anything but music. You see. They have their own tune. They play. I was I went up to almighty Cincinnati once. They were extolling their high everything about the music that comes from these hills. The great players and how they just wanted to bottle some of that up. Thing is, Charlie, that type of thing cannot be bottled. It works its way into the people who live here. So yeah, there's a song. Green plays its fiddle. The inner dark has its chorus. And all things in between will make a melody, a lyric. Thing about the music here, Charlie, is will it consume and run you? Or will you play it and make it your own? And if you do, how long you able to do it before those who made it so long ago come to take it back?
Charlie just sighs.
Turns to Ruby. You like to run, girl. You gotten good at it, ain't you?
Well, I thought I was good at it. Turns out I ain't so good after all.
She sucks at it.
You know what, Basil?
What?
I'm. Okay. Yep. I don't even know anymore. I don't know anymore. But yes, I suck at it. Thank you, Basil.
Girl,
You're welcome.
ain't nothing catch you yet.
Mhm.
No, you need to know that. It only catches you when you begin to look like it.
When you begin to look like it.
No matter who tries to lay paw on you, they ain't catch you. No matter tries to beat you down and take what's yours, they ain't catch you. No, the dark things of this world, while they like to consume, their real goal is to multiply. As long as you don't become like them, you don't think the way they do, you ain't caught. But if you do, well, it's pretty hard to get out of that trap.
You ain't wrong.
Like a coon once they get something shiny and just can't let go out of that jar.
You are really shiny, Ruby.
I guess. We'll figure it out. We'll get it taken care of. Somehow.
I imagine that they'll have that done before nightfall. Y'all can be on your way. And you and your black rat, Rex, you're gonna get on yours too. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. After all, we all know it's gonna be fixed right by itself. Rex kind of looks down at his stew and just doesn't say anything. Yeah, Miss Ivy.
Yes.
You need to be careful. You have a gift that many, well, if not everyone, wants. They will come for you.
You can try, but I've surrounded myself with some good peoples who are there to protect me, no matter what. I got myself a family.
Yeah, so have many people.
I swear swear to God, Charlie, if you say right now you're not a good person, I'm going to take this bowl and break it over your goddamn head.
Thing is, Ivy, either you will leave your family or they will leave you. As it is with everyone. No one escapes that fate.
Ivy turns and looks at Hazel, Ruby, Charlie, and kind of just like shakes her head no. I don't think so. Maybe that's fate for some, but we have a bond that most don't. And it will be tested, but I believe in us.
If you protect that bond too much, there's no told of what otherworldly thing you all might become. Best to let things like that break while you're all still human. But that's about all Granny can say about that, girl.
You got any wise knowledge from my friend over here?
Don't be a smartass.
I'm just shocked that she's still alive.
As am I.
But, Ivy, the bear will come for you in the spring. Do not fail to answer his call. You understand me?
I believe so.
Well, that's all I gotta say about that. And I got chores to do. Feel free to. Well, no, you Rex, you gotta go now. Willie, your stanky feet been taking up more. You better get home. But you four, feel free to relax until your train's ready. Myra, you too.
Thank you for your hospitality.
Thank you, ma'am.
Then I will ask: does anyone have a cipher slot open?
Yes.
All of mine.
Yeah, I have one, but only one.
Okay.
Is that ring a cipher?
No, it's an artifact.
Okay, then I have 2.
Well, like, it won't let me put all of them in there, so.
So then she is going to help you all out here.
There we go. There you
La,
go.
la, 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 la.
Oh, I don't know where it went.
All right. So she's going to send you with some blue moon pie
Oh,
Blue moon pie?
and a chicken feather brush. Of course, I'll get that to you in a moment. After the color wheel of death stops.
That's not ominous.
All right. So... All right, here we go. So, yep, there's the blue moon pie. All in handouts. There we go. Okay. So, what y'all like to do?
I'm just staring daggers at Charlie because Charlie's staring at me.
No, Charlie just stared at you for a moment, and
Okay.
then went back to. But he hasn't been eaten for several minutes.
Everything okay, Charlie?
Yeah, everything's fine, Ivy.
Liar.
And you
Hmm?
you are a gossipy hen, Basil.
Never said I wasn't.
And I never said I wasn't either.
I think I've been telling you guys this for like months now.
Yeah, but we don't listen to you.
Yes, I realize that.
Some of us do.
Good to know.
Only the
Thank
ones
you.
in love with you.
Oh, you're in love with me, Basil?
No, that's why I don't listen.
I get it. My poor broken baby heart. I get it.
Sorry, my gate don't swing that way.
Oh, I guess we're. How long did they say that it was going to take to get this train on the go?
I think by night, by morning, we should be ready.
By night. Oh yeah, because this is the morning.
Okay.
Yeah, so we got a day. So we got a Ivy. It's a bear.
What?
We're
A bear?
a bear.
What about a bear?
Bear's coming for you?
Yeah, his name is Yogi. He's bringing a basket.
I don't think Iva's been hanging out with me too much. Though I say my lies are usually better disguised than that.
I've been listening to your music a lot, Charlie, okay? But, yeah, I don't know what she meant by that. Like, I'm hoping it's just a bear,
Mm-hmm.
because we've seen things that look like animals that aren't animals.
Yes, we have.
After seeing that, like, gigantic wolf, kind of makes me scary to see what bear could be that's like that.
I get it.
Nope, I'm pretending that was still a bear.
Plus, what do you think I would want? Like,
I have
Oh no.
no earthly idea.
you have an idea?
I said I have no earthly
Oh.
idea.
What about you, Basil? You're pretty smart.
Well, I'm gonna go with, since it was in reference to your gifts, that probably your magic. I mean, you are a mighty and scary little child.
Thanks.
Are there any gates around there? You know, like a Baldur's Gate or anything like that?
There could be.
Yeah, I'd watch out for that bear then. Just saying.
So, has anyone been to this town that we're going to?
Mm-mm.
Don't believe so. Charlie will look to Elmira. You, miss? You been this way before?
No, can't say I have. I just been tracking my brother. The time I found he went here over Kill Ridge, and I ain't never been this far west.
How old's your brother?
Fool's 13.
He's youngin'.
Did he run away?
Yeah. Well. Daddy took a bit wild to him. crossed the line with him, and well, frankly, by the time we had taken care of Daddy, he had gone.
Okay.
Can't say I blame him, but I just wish he'd known we weren't going to let that pass.
Mhm.
It's just he can't. It's not good for him to be away from the family.
It's just like one of those. It's not good to be away, and then if you're away too long, you get sick, and then it pulls you back and rips your skin off of you.
What the hell?
Never mind.
That was very specific, Basil.
Look, we all know it's specific for a reason.
Right. Charlie is going to desperately attempt to get this over. I will, and he will give Basil another look now. I will apologize for some of my companion. We've, as if the words of our lovely host didn't make it clear, we've seen quite a bit, and sometimes we make connections that are likely not there. Looks at Basil.
Charlie, save your bedroom eyes for Ivy. They don't work on or Ruby. I mean, they don't work on me.
Ruby's just dying.
Anyways, pay no mind to that. You okay, Ruby?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm so good. That's perfect. That was just great time at Basil.
Look, I don't do much except comic relief and research.
I know. I get it. I get it. It's another. What do you call it? Oh, I can't even remember what you call it. I'm just gonna sit here and think about life right now. Just give me a few.
Charlie will actually look over at Ruby and smile because she has not looked. I imagine she has not looked that happy in a while since this whole thing began. So,
I'm gonna poke Ivy and be like, see?
and he will.
I never doubted you, Basil.
He'll turn back to Elmira and say, "Well, regardless of any of that, certainly being on the road is no place for someone alone. So we will, as we've already said, we will do what we can to help you find him, get him back to his family."
I was really hoping we'd find him here.
You don't know any, I mean, not to be, interposing, but we all saw that you also are gifted in a way. Does your family have any ways of, locating somebody with magic? I might be able to help power you with mine.
Well, not that they were able to pass on. You saw that. I had made a bargain with the Green to protect me while I try to get to my brother. A lot of that other stuff, I just.
Can you take my hands for a second and think about your brother?
I'm gonna look at the one normal guy at the table and be like, you might not want to look at Ivy for a little bit.
And
They've all left.
Oh, okay.
that's the five of us.
She told him get the hell out. She was like, go on. She knew. She's like, we're just about to have you all get out of here.
Ivy will take her hands and everyone will watch as her hair starts moving and the ground might start shaking a little bit as she starts almost convulsing. As I'm using my experience point, Matt, to have a vision to see if I could see her brother somewhere to help us in the future. To give us a path towards him, pretty much.
Fog.
Ooh, we can't hear you.
Sorry. Look out. You see a bog filled with floating cranberries. Seasons pass, and now it's winter, like it is now. See footprints of a barefooted person. You recognize it as the feet of a boy. So young, no hair. They run. And it's night. And they dig and plant something. You can't see what they put in. There's a dark intention. Your voice. Not the boy, something else. Off. Not from these parts. Good boy. You will do well. Keep it going. And we will reward you in Barrow.
I think I know where he's headed. Borrow. And then she kind of falls and faints.
God, she's always doing this. Charlie will try to catch her and make sure she doesn't bang her head on the way down.
Where's this? What did she say?
Barrow, I think she said.
Ara? Where is it? Where is that?
It's in Pennsylvania. But he said it west.
Pennsylvania.
I saw a glimpse of that. I know they do cranberries up in West Virginia.
Well, that's where we're heading.
Right. Well, she said he was heading that way. Doesn't mean he's there yet, so we might catch up with him.
Oh, yeah.
After half an hour, Abby will finally like kind of come back to. Oh,
You better? You doing okay?
yeah,
All right.
that takes a lot out of me.
I'm sure it does.
Oh,
Be more careful.
he was headed towards some cranberries, like a bog of them, but that was like in a different season. Now that's winter, it's just like cold and snow. He also kind of planted something. I don't know what your brother has with him, but he got something given to him that and a mission. Or by someone, I don't know. I've never heard their voice. They're the ones that said borrow is more like an end goal for him. If he's willing to get this done, whatever he's asked. I'm sorry I don't know more.
If I head that way, I'll head with you. And the barbecue, like I said, the greens vines will come with us.
Yeah, we could definitely use the help, and we need to find your brother because he's into something that's over the top of his head. And if he's gifted like you and me are, that could be what other eyes are seeing. Do you guys think it's a good idea to keep teaching the children?
I mean, as long as they don't go running off, I don't see the harm in it. But also, there is a harm in it because there's some crazy characters that come through.
That I was thinking at first it'd be good to have people in the town that could help protect it, but now knowing that there's things out there that come looking for you, I don't want to curse them to have to deal with that.
She goes, for whatever it's worth, from my experience, quite harshly, ignorance of your gift or what's out there don't provide any protection. We're gonna say, yeah, Ruby.
I don't even remember.
Sorry.
No, it's fine.
Hazel's just nodding her head about the ignorance. 'Cause I ain't understand magic at all.
What do you think, Charlie?
Uh, I mean, you know the green better than I do. I don't. Maybe it depends on what's you're teaching them, or it sort of trails off. Ignorance is no. You're right, Miss. Ignorance is no protection. But I'm not so sure that knowing does you any better. Sorry, shakes his head. In my own little world, pay me no mind.
I don't know. Sometimes ignorance is bliss.
It certainly was for a while.
Yeah, you're telling me.
Yeah, I mean, I guess most of you, I mean, especially Ruby and Basil, you probably guys aren't used to this new life.
No, not really. And it's just one of those. If I never saw what I saw, then I wouldn't be here. But you know what? It's
I'm
fine.
glad you both came to town.
You know what? I'm glad I did too.
Even
I'm
you,
still
Charlie.
iffy on the subject.
I know you are.
That's why we love you, Basil.
I'm sorry my birds love you so much.
They really do. They really are infatuated with her, aren't they?
Yeah. It's her big brain.
Uh-huh.
What, they want to eat my brain? Because, I don't know if Tom's going to use it.
Not everything wants to eat you.
All my
Tom-
experiences with you beg to differ.
Tom doesn't want to eat you. He just wants to wear your skin. Chef wants to eat me. So,
Right, so I don't think he's going to use my brain if he's just taking my skin. So if the birds want it, I guess they can have it.
after Tom's taken your skin, right?
Exactly.
Okay. Oh wow! Like, what is there to do while we're waiting for a train?
I mean, if you're done, it's fine. You don't have to like keep going until I say the train's ready. I'm just saying, is there anything you want to do before the train's ready?
I don't know what is it like. I don't know. Anything else, guys?
So we're at an old cottage in the middle of the woods of this old lady's house.
You gonna go sleeping?
I mean, she gave us gifts. I don't know if I should.
Probably not.
Even though I really want her recipe to know how to make people forget their memories. Just think about it. We could totally bring some to the warden.
Ooh, we could put.
I think you've done that to the warden once already, Ivy.
I have, but mine only lasts for like 5 minutes. Hers can remove like a whole night.
What if, when we're in the factory, we just scoop up a little bit of that stuff and put that for the warden?
You have it out bad for the warden, man.
I don't like that, man.
I don't either, but I don't
like
I don't
that.
wish him death.
This is why
He's
I will
not deaf. He's just going to lose his jaw.
Oh, just dismemberment. I get it.
Right, that ain't death.
All right. Let's not go snooping around. Let's just.
rest up and then head back to the chain. Yeah.
Sounds good.
I think we're ready to go to the train.
I think we're ready too.
My gosh, I was just like literally about to talk about the train.
100% though, I'm stealing the chicken feather brush.
So, time goes by, and all of you are sent away with a bottle of beans apiece, as well as some lovely garlic lavender bread.
Beans and bread. I'll put in my inventory. All the other weird shit I have.
They Dean kind of gives you one last. When you're up there, if you're in need of some type of remedy, don't you forget, find your way to Oak Mountain.
Oak Mountain?
Look for the Underwoods. And mind your manners and speak straight.
Okay.
But only if you know what you need and you can talk about it plainly. They don't suffer wasting their time.
All right. Thank you again for your hospitality.
Yeah, get on out here. That train leaves you ain't staying here.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Right. So moving up, you see the somehow the black rat is already gone. And the hole has been filled in with enough rock, and for some reason, some vines seem to just move in, and already your Tweetsy line has gone over the hole. Well, aren't you all lucky? Y'all just came in, and you can see many of them on there still have cuts and scrapes. Goes, I think we can make it. We'll just, well, we're gonna find somewhere to push off. We're gonna make your stop pretty quick. We all got to get some attention once we get back to, well, a place that can take care of us.
I get it. I'm surprised I got it all done so quickly.
Well, the strangest thing, there's the roots all underneath, and we thought we could just get over and take it a step at a time. We got rot over, but all I know is, oh, well, why'd you think it's so done? Why that train stopped anyway? We woke up. It was we kind of got out and got moving. It was already back on the track.
Well, I think it got to its roots faster than you did.
Well, looks like we're getting all your. Who's paying for her? Go for Domira.
I am.
She is. Pointing at Basil.
All right, my job here is to pay, comic relief, and to know shit.
Is Basil our sugar mama?
Yes.
We're just giving her more jobs.
Yeah, it's cool. Cool.
Y'all just trying to distract me, I know.
All right. Well, you pay for the ticket, and it's pretty easy going. They collect, and once more, the train begins to move. Steady beat of the wheels and the steam. The train. Miles goes, well, I didn't think I'd sit in an actual seat on this trip. Thank you, Basil.
You're welcome.
Well, if I didn't think that it would be awkward being the only other person on, if I didn't hit you right, I wouldn't let you, but anyway. Not as fast as the black rat, but this will get us there, I'm sure.
By and by.
It shouldn't be too much longer till we're there.
I swear to God, if one of you says the next sentence wrong, I'm gonna yell.
What?
Y'all like pushing fate by being like, it won't take too long.
You know what, Basil? Somebody needs to be positive in this group. And I'm going to try and be positive for us today.
All right, that's fair enough. You be positive. Charlie will be brooding. Ivy be creepy, and I'll just be a smartass.
Y'all kin or something? Y'all look like kin.
We look like kin or we act like kin?
Or you just family?
Oh, we family. Except those
Family.
two gonna be kin by marriage.
What are you talking
Oh,
about?
congratulations.
No.
Hey, you want to hear this? We got two engaged. Oh,
Char-
golly, you put a ring on that.
Charlie has pulled his hat down over his face, and he's just arms folded, just sort of.
Gaze was 100% Cheshire cat smiling.
Ruby's holding up her hands. Do you see a ring on this finger?
Yes.
No, you don't.
I'm sorry, didn't he give you a ring?
No.
Well, yes, you're the one carrying the ring that is the
Oh yeah,
artifact.
but I'm carrying it. Doesn't mean I'm wearing it.
Oh, it is after a few more cold nights. Pull into the not too often used railroad to the town of Hollow Hill. At the station, you see signs that used to say, "Everything tastes better with Blankenship." Others that say, "Blankenship strike anywhere matches, right when you need 'em," with a rather scandalous outline of a bedpost and all types of things, but over each and every one are sayings. Some polite, saying, talking about not taking advantage of people, and some talk about not taking women, and others about matches are murder. And then some that got a little clever, as they would cross out Blankenship matches and underline several times the word "strike anywhere." Pasted over some of these signs of an opposite message. Things that say, "Only whores want to vote." And signed by the women's effort for gentleness and propriety. Pull into the station, no one there to receive you, and one somewhat bundled up individual. So many clothes, can't see much about them. They open and begin unloading any luggage that you would have and placing it neatly, taking it from twitchy conductors and putting it on. Looking about it and they go, "Oh, another town at war." All right, keep it going. I'm going to see if we can't get some bandages or something. Hopefully, we don't piss one of these groups off. Hopefully, we get none of them. Give me some candy and let's go with tobacco and makeup. Hopefully, they'll like some of it. One of these things.
Does anybody even live here?
Oh yeah, there's plenty of people in the town. Just ain't no one really comes here. Who'd want to come here? Oh, except, well, not in the winter anyway. We'll get a lot of people coming here once warm weather comes, and I've been hearing B&L ain't too happy.
No.
They never seem terribly happy. Is there a place? Is there a place in town to get a couple rooms?
Person talking to you goes, rooms. Yes, there can be rooms. Are you running or are you paying?
Paying.
Oh. In that case, well, I guess you want to be, just keep things to yourself, but at least for a night you could go to Hardy's. Genevieve Hardy's. She oversees 3 inns.
Which side of the signs does she fall on?
Calling any woman who wants to work a whore.
All right, I'm fine with going there.
She's anti-suffrage and she grew up richer than God and believes that women don't need to vote or do anything for that matter. And those that do have to work have done something unseemly, she says, but you know, it's a place to keep warm for the night while you get your bearings. You staying long?
We don't rally, no.
For a couple of days at the very least.
All right. Anyway, you see how long you can stand, Miss Genevieve.
Oh.
Do you need someone to carry your bags for you?
Yeah, probably.
Puts their hand out.
Basil puts a tab in it.
Thank you. All right. And now you can just see a figure that reveals a slight bit of femininity. Now that all stretched out, but it looks like they could carry more than most men as they start moving your
Ivy,
stuff forward.
Yeah,
did you pack an extra pair of socks?
yeah.
Okay, I might need you to put it in my mouth and shut me up.
Why?
I might not make it out of this town if I have to pretend to not have an opinion.
Well, good thing I could wipe people's minds, huh?
Oh, good. That'll be good too.
Oh, I'm gonna be busy in this town.
Yeah, you might be right.
I don't look forward to this. I hate people like this.
Well, I mean, we. Is there another place we could stay, or is this the 3 inns the only options?
There are other options, but not for strangers.
Right.
Just ain't nothing against anybody. Just
No. Understood.
all right. That's best to know who you are and where you fall. And anyway, things can get crazy, especially with the Wanderer.
The Wanderer.
Do what now?
Who's that?
Just they say that searches and hunts. I just seen some wandering hunter, probably, or hill dweller. But people will talk. It's a large man, uncoordinated, like he's looking for something, but he's probably just looking for a piece of bread.
All right. Well, I'll keep a piece of bread in my pocket just in case I come across him.
For the record, right now the one Ruby's got. One wants Ruby, one wants me, and one wants Ivy. So Charlie, this one's yours.
This time you get to get threatened with being eaten or dismembered or whatnot.
I'm pretty certain there are several entities that want to do that to me already, or at least do that in a more metaphorical sense. But so this gentleman, whoever he is, gets to wait in line.
No. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Let's do this.
All right. And soon you are brought through the snow and cold. You looking at your guide's back, who's introduced themselves as Sam. You find your feet suddenly break out of the snow onto shoveled ground. Heck, if it ain't pavement. Sam kind of only paved thing in the entire town. Of course, it's hers. Come on, I gotta keep
Ivy,
my
get
tongue
that
down.
sock ready.
Let's go. And you see where she leads you is a stately home. Or place seems to expand out at least 100 feet wide and go back another 200 and rise another 50. You see room after room.
Does like the whole town live here?
No, this is just one of her establishments. She just keeps things. Well, it's a guest house.
Yeah, for like the people like to come stay for free, right?
Paid. You said paid.
Yes, we did.
What? Why
No,
would
Ivy, this
people-
is what we call someone with too much money and not enough class.
if I had a house this big, I could like let the whole town live in it.
Well,
I could teach in it.
Ivy, that's not how it works with money.
Why not?
That's a good question, sweetheart.
It's called entitlement. It's called nepotism. Or it's called ignorance. It's called an overinflated sense of importance.
Charlie's going to turn to Sam and say, I'll give you even odds on whether we actually get a room before one of my compatriots ensures that we get kicked out on our asses.
I've already heard enough from you to know better than take that bet, sir.
Ivy's pulling out a dictionary and starts looking up the words that Basil's rattling off. Nepotism? Is that what you said?
Mm-mm.
Oh,
Okay.
good. You still have your dictionary. Yeah,
Of course.
nepotism.
He goes, now, y'all, as much as you can, she is the daughter of the governor of Virginia, so just be careful.
No, don't worry. I've dealt with these people.
We are in the West, but just people still have strong roots around here.
She's royalty even?
No, she ain't. She is not royalty, Ivy. Do not even think that. Just mind your manners.
Water. Okay.
Just mind your manners.
She just thinks she is, Ivy.
Yeah.
This is big city timing.
Yep, pretty much. And yeah. I guess Ruby's gonna throw on her mask of big city money stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
Just for the record, let's not take Ivy to New York.
Why?
You're let in as the piano sounds come out. You can see a self-playing piano in the corner. The scroll going over, causing the keys to move themselves in elegant fashion, filling the whole house. Sam sets your bags down and goes, "Oh, well, I have too much food in my stomach to try to stomach her today, so I'll let you all be."
Thank you very much.
She goes, she rings the bell and yells, "Miss Genevieve, you got boarders!" And soon, coming down is a woman, likely in her 30s by the state of her ankles that just barely show in a long dress, comes up in threads that obviously don't come from around here. Her hair done up in almost beehive, smiling, elegantly showing herself like she's dressed up for some type of party that ain't no one around here ever been to or would want to. Comes down and elegantly says, "Guests, so wonderful for you to have come in the dead of winter. Well, I am glad you are here. And please, oh, I see your stuff has been brought in, and I'm glad to keep up. We do have some rooms available, and lucky for you, we have 5.
We're a family. Can we just take one?
Oh, I just didn't see any rings."
It would be inappropriate, Abby, for me to stay with y'all. So
And best not get anybody talking. Tell you what, nowadays, women staying together, they start to think that you out to cause trouble of some kind. It's just best everyone on their own, like elegant women. Take care of yourself, and that's what we're elegant. So don't you worry about a thing, and allow yourselves.
Yes, don't worry about it. One room each is fine. It'll be perfect.
I get my own room.
You get your own room.
That'll be $5 for all of you for tonight.
I'm gonna slip it into Ruby's pocket.
Ruby will hand it over $5. I am not I do not know how to act like this, so forgive Courtney doesn't, so just pretend she's being all hoity toity. Okay. He's like,
Oh,
and
well.
I'm sure you have somebody to carry these up for us, right?
Oh, yes. Jimmy, come on over, Jimmy. You see a young man. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'ams. Yes, ma'ams. And well. Oh. What's your name, honey? Looks at you, Ruby.
Oh, Ruby, as she holds out her hand.
Charmed, I'm sure Genevieve. And
Genevieve.
you're so nice. People might just want to name you twice, ain't you, honey? Let's go follow Jimmy, show you to your rooms.
Much appreciated.
thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
girls, Charlie, let's go.
Right behind you.
You're shown each two not over grandiose, but very well kept rooms that are designed in a way that somewhat becomes a farce. The way things are placed, vanities made out of putting things that were made by grannies and people of the seals that shouldn't have been put together. So they're asked to. Things not shipped in, but people trying to make things they really didn't know how to do, and well, they didn't really want to anyway, except Miss Genevieve probably made such a fuss for him that it was better to just shut up and give her the ugly thing that she wants than to make any big deal. But it's clean, and at least be comfortable as long as you keep your eyes closed.
How are the beds?
Beds are comfortable. For all the airs, it does seem that they are fluffed daily and kept nice.
Ivy jumps on her bed.
Jimmy sees you, turns red in the face a little bit, puts your stuff down, and moves on to make sure everyone else's stuff's get down.
Once Charlie looks around his room and just sort of mumbles to himself. A dang automatic piano, just like the rest of this place. Not a lick of soul to be found.
Ruby is just trying her best not to throw up at the ugliness of this room that she's put in, and she's like, oh my god, I've seen better taste than a sewer rat in New York. What is all of this crap? What is she doing here?
Charlie will also, I think he would do this. Charlie starts looking at any paintings on the wall, anything, shifts it looking for peepholes. Anything that looks like someone behind the walls could be looking in and watching. He basically looks around the place.
Give me an intellect challenge.
Oh, okay.
While he does that,
Oh my gosh,
Basil-
rolling dice!
Yeah! Only took us an hour and a half. We're almost there. Okay.
Basil wants to make sure she's right across the hall from the two younger girls, Ivy, and I already forgot her name again. Just in case they need, to come running in the night, they come to Basil's room first.
Yeah. Talk to Jimmy. Jimmy is much more with it, local folk. Yeah, of course, that makes sense. I'll rearrange it. Just very, man, but make sure everything is going.
He's also going to ask if they have a water basin in the room.
Yeah.
Good, because she's going to spit out the blood from biting her tongue so hard.
That's what Charlie at some point will come over and bring bandages to Basil because he assumed that's what was happening. So Charlie's going to put effort into this for the intellect challenge. Sorry. All right, let's do the roll here. Good. That's a 12 on the die.
Looking here, you inspect the paintings, and it's not there. They look fine. There's nothing untoward or mysterious. But as you look, there's something about the mirror that's off. As you go to just begin to move what clearly looks like a table mirror in the room, you see that the mirror is attached to the wall, while what seems to be holding it up is not attached to it except very frivolously, something that would never really hold its weight. So, don't know would go, and you can see that the surface here has been kind of falsely mirrored, so you get that I think people could look through this at anybody here.
Gotcha. So he's gonna. Is there a way? I'm just gonna get a sense of how big this is. Are there blind spots in the room that, in terms of he could be in, that the person behind that would not be able to see?
Yeah, you think because the way the room is designed, you could be essentially on the same wall as it.
Okay.
That would be your best bet.
Okay. Not surprised. Not surprised. He'll go and sort of open his bag and fiddle, and then kind of say out loud to no one in particular, "Oh, forgot to give the girls their set of the rations for the night." And so he will make an excuse, leave the room, visit all 4 of the others, and tell them to be outside of the rooms to be wary of the mirrors. Tell them that the mirrors might allow people to look in.
I don't need anybody else going through my unmentionables.
Told you I didn't feel nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Why'd you feel her unmentionables?
I was going through the bag to get the flashlight. Basil.
Oh, right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take this heavy winter coat off, and she's gonna just hang it on the mirror.
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah, it needs a little bit of rearranging. Maybe I can make it look a little better. I'll figure it out.
You got $1 million and a bucket of paint? We don't know.
No, I wish I did right now. Like I said, I've seen better taste on a sewer rat. Oh, it's fine. Well,
So is plan to rest for the night and then try to find our destination in the morning.
yeah, I think that's the plan.
I should have asked, what time of day is it right now?
That's night.
It is night. Okay. All right.
Sounds like you all tuck yourselves in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Charlie will just say, try to get some sleep, but keep your wits about you.
Oh yeah, of course. If there's like a throw at the foot of the bed, Ruby's gonna put it over the mirror.
You guys, yeah, just put that on. So you're left to your own, and anything that you need to do before we go to the morning?
Ivy sneaks around the place.
All right. Speed challenge, please.
Ooh, 18.
What are you looking for, Ivy?
So this place is big. This place looks very old. Ivy's trying to find the oldest room that looks like it's blocked off. A room that looks very dusty, like not used ever.
We need an intellect challenge to search.
Okay.
Your speed, no one's going to find you.
That is a 13.
Oh, let's search around. And running your hands across the walls. Everything so papered. Like, you realize the wallpaper might be the most expensive thing here. It's as if it's been hand painted. Each individual non-repeating pattern, showing images of elegant women and gentlemen enjoying tea, ponds and geese, and all types of almost really stupid, frivolous things ain't nobody from these hills ever give a damn of, and they know it quite right. But it just sort of throws it in their face, and it's probably what Miss Genevieve likes. Then your fingers give in a bit. You'll pull back lest you would tear at the paper. If your indentation is like a door. And you just see the slightest of outline. It's beautiful. The lines worked in to make the creases look like part of the whole picture that you see. The way it was done, as if whoever painted this had to have been here, personally painted it on the wall to make it look like this. You'll the slightest place where you think you could push and open the door.
She will.
There. Room not so dusty, but enclosed. In fact, it looks very well used. Stuff you think would never be let in the main house. Wooden chair that had been sat in so long and so often that the imprint of someone has been worn into the wood. And hardwood, Appalachian wood. Also see the signs in baskets. Herbs, you know, that you might use in a working here or there. But where they're organized and where they kept is more like someone would keep decorative flowers, not something this powerful. They aren't wrapped correctly, and it's as if someone knew just enough to be dangerous. Then on the far wall is a map showing New York and, well, the majority of these United States. The railroads are clearly marked. There's all cities. And you see pictures of women all on them, outlined in different colors, specifically colored thread that's been woven around the pictures, like newspaper clippings pictures. You can even see where bits of the lettering have bled through the other side. And there's multiple of each one, like showing their travels. Nicely appointed desk with nothing on it, and several locked drawers.
Ivy's gonna wiggle one of the drawers. See, that's locked. Does any of them look like she could pop one open with her knife?
You can try whatever you want.
I think she's gonna try one of them. One that looks like... So, it's a desk, right? How many drawers are there?
There are 4 on the side and 1 center one.
She's gonna try for the center one.
So center being like a long, thin one under the
Yep.
desk itself. Yeah. All right. Speed, I think. Oh,
Okay.
yeah, it's just speed.
And she's going to use 3 to lower it. So here we go. That is a 14.
Concentrating and putting your effort into it. You see, it has been opened and shut, and there is a little bit of a seam. Enough where you can click it open, move. A rather woodworked locking up and allowing it to push. And see a thin velvet box, about 18 inches long, 6 inches deep. Or wide, I guess, because about an inch deep. And has a heart locket on it, but just no actual lock mechanism, just enough to open if you want, and it sits upon 2 books, one in white leather and one in black leather.
I open them. I start with the black one.
So you leave the box and you go with a.
Yeah.
So there's this box and there's 2 books underneath.
Yeah. She's putting the box aside for now.
So putting the box aside, grabbing the black
Journal.
You open it up. There are a host of 3-letter initials. Different combination of 3 letters, from what you can tell, rarely repeating. Those that do seem to be almost purposely stylized different. Some with a flower, some with a type of cross or bug to denote them. Many looking like they were added on after, maybe when another one of these were added on. There's a date. And then another date after that. Amount of money. And then another amount of money. Then another box. Some with an X, some without.
Wife closes that book and then opens the white one.
Pull and you pull. You see a latch upon it. Though you try to tug it and get yourself centered, it does not move. You feel like you're about to break blood vessels in your fingers.
She puts it back. And then she opens the box.
You take the box. What you open, it opens up quite easily, actually. Almost like a drawer box. And there within, cradled and perfectly cut and upholstered boxes, are index fingers that have been severed. Precisely 19. Here are what you can tell by the way the fabric has been done. 4 recently made holes that are empty.
Ivy closes the box, places it right back, shuts everything. I can't lock it. I already know I messed that up, and then I go out.
As you turn around, you see a short, dark figure watching you. Its eyes yellow and it blinks. Then a mouth that was thin suddenly expands out fast, showing white, sharp teeth. And it vanishes.
Don't you dare say it.
What would you like to do?
I go to my bedroom, and I sit in my bed, and
As you leave, I need a speed challenge, Ivy.
yeah,
You notice that some things may have ripped or been torn. You see that the door looks like it's been opened. And there's something that you have to fix. I'll let you choose speed or intellect, actually, your choice.
I'm gonna choose intellect.
Alright, you put anything in this?
Yes, I'm going to
Alright.
pump 2 and 3 into it, dropping down to 2. Okay.
Is it 2 effort you just put in? Or 1 effort?
Well, 1 effort.
1
So
effort,
I lowered
thank
it by 1 tier. Yeah.
you. Okay.
I got a 16.
You take a peek. You're able to see how the paper can be shifted slightly. Almost like attached to rotary wood, and you're able to and remake it so that it fits perfectly back in, masking your appearance, at least from what you can tell, as you make your way back to your room in the dark. And we're in there for tonight.
I was gonna kill you if you said we'll end there for tonight right after you described what was staring at her. I was totally gonna kill you.
Oh, guys, what I find. This is why you guys don't let a young girl stay in a room by herself.
This is exactly why we let you stay by yourself. You find the information.
Those of you watching, thank you so much. And we'll continue our tale next week. See y'all later, family.
Night, family.
Not family.